It's face-to-face with some cameras and some computers in the way with Catherine Carmichael, former standout volleyball player at KU. Catherine, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thanks for joining us here on Face2Face. You're the Assistant Director of Football Recruiting. It's a long
Yes.
title. What does that mean? What do you do? What does that mean?
Yeah, so what I do is basically I do all of our on-campus recruiting as far as official visits, unofficial visits, event planning for all of our recruiting events for pregame stuff. And then in the spring, once all of our signees sign, I kind of work with them on their eligibility center, making sure they have all their paperwork done. So kind of a jack of all trades in that regard. But with official visits, I do all the itineraries where they eat, their flight, their car services, all that fun stuff. So it's a lot of fun for me. It's challenging, but I absolutely love it.
So Twitter has to be a big part of your job, right? I mean, you got to follow these kids on Twitter, all the recruits, because that's where they live, right?
Right. It's like that's like the Twitter age is where it is. It's like no longer. I asked my little brother, he's 18. I said, "Do you have a Facebook?" And he goes, that's for old people." I was like, "Oh, okay, well it's all Twitter." So apparently I'm old now.
I'm actually just canceling my Facebook subscription right now. Okay, just make sure that I am not old. Yeah. 2013 was your last volleyball season at KU. That was a long time ago. You might be old,
Right.
Catherine.
Maybe.
You might be. What kind of volleyball shape are you in right now? Because you played in the alumni game last year.
I did, and that was extremely rough because we only had 6 girls, no subs. And so
You were full rotation.
Full rotation, which I never did in college. I was not a 6 rotation player, but we didn't do too bad, actually. I think we did okay, but right now I'm not in great shape. I try and work out. Coach Beatty gives us a little bit of time to work out, and it's nice that we have a workout facility here, but I don't utilize it probably as much as I should.
Well, welcome to adulthood.
Right.
We all say that. All right, so you were the foundation, really, for that 2015 run last year to the Final Four. Is this year's volleyball team, I know you're keeping tabs on them, could they be better? Could they make a similar run?
I think so. You know what? I think that they didn't have a lot of people who left, so they have quite a few girls returning, and I think that they definitely have the opportunity and the chance to go really far this year. So I'm really excited to watch them.
You were Miss Kansas World 2015. What was that
Yeah.
like for a year wearing that crown?
That was awesome. Pageants is something when I started doing them when I was 18. I started doing Kansas Teen USA, and when I started college, I kind of took 4 years off just to focus on school and volleyball. And so then when I got done with volleyball, I was like, I told my mom, I said, I still have that competitive drive. I still want to do something competitive. And so I picked back up with pageants and kind of just took off with it. I think a lot of people don't realize that it's a lot of hard work doing pageants. And so for me, it's like it still drives that competitiveness in me. I'm a huge girly girl, but I can get out and like play sports with the best of them, but I still love to dress up and do my hair. And so it's a lot of fun. And for that year, I focused a lot on working with like childhood cancer awareness and the Ronald McDonald House and all that. So it was a great time.
It's more than just doing your hair that morning and going out on stage.
Absolutely.
It is a
You
process.
have to follow current events and know what's going on and be approachable and poised. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it still drives that competitiveness in me. This is why I enjoy it.
Well, that's terrific to hear. You're 6'2". What's your standard response when somebody comes up to you and says, "Man, you're tall"?
That happens so often.
Well, of course it does. Yeah.
Yeah, but I usually just say, "Oh, thank you." It's usually just because I think because a lot of people, they don't mean it like to be. Some people are just surprised that I think you're that tall, and I wear heels a lot of the time. Like every day, I wear heels, 4 or 5 inch heels every day, and so it's a response that I always get. But I just take it as a compliment, and I love being tall. It's something that it took me a long time to really enjoy, but now that I'm like older and I'm comfortable with who I am, I love being tall.
Your response should be, "Oh, you're short." Just come right back with that, okay?
Sometimes I'm such a sarcastic person that's what I want to say, but people who don't know me don't know that, and I'm like, I don't want to cause any confrontations.
Right.
So.
Don't want to rock the boat. Catherine Carmichael, thanks for going face to face with us. We appreciate it.
No problem. Great to see you.